Hello Dogs and Dugout's and welcome back to WWE 2K18 Universe Mode. This is episode 3 and this is 205 Live. We've got a great night of action, but we have Neville looking to take the title from Kalisto. Otherwise, 205 Live is going to be left without a champion. And that matchup is coming up right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this matchup is for the Cruiserweight Championship. Kalisto, who is now headed to Monday Night Raw. This is another SmackDown vs. Raw matchup. But no draft picks are eligible here tonight. But I don't think the draft matters to Neville because Neville remains the king of the Cruiserweights. But the king is without his title, and right now Neville wants it back, and he's going to do anything and everything to get it back.
There's even more pressure on Kalisto right now, because if he loses the Cruiserweight title right now, he can't go for the one.
More pressure on Kalisto? I think you mean there's more pressure on Neville.
Oh, but there is also a lot of pressure on Kalisto.
You tell me this. Kalisto leaves Monday Night Raw, right? Kalisto loses the title. Kalisto can go on to fight for whatever championship he wants, okay? He can go and fight for whichever championship he also desires over on Raw. Neville lives and breathes for the Cruiserweight title. If Kalisto takes the Cruiserweight title to Raw, you never know. The board of directors could decide that the Cruiserweights could go on Monday Night Raw. You never know.
It is very true. I'm just saying that Kalisto maybe could be feeling just as much pressure as Neville.
Could do indeed. And Neville now looking over at the competition. Neville looking absolutely focused here tonight. Neville and Kalisto one-on-one. These men no strangers to each other. Kalisto won the title at Backlash. And Kalisto looks ready for a fight here tonight. And here we go. Neville, Kalisto, the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, if Kalisto wins, there is a possibility that the championship could go to Monday Night Raw, so the Cruiserweights could go over to Raw.
It could do.
So tonight is a fight for the Cruiserweight division. So if Kalisto wins, all the Cruiserweights will now go over to Raw.
They could do a double drop kick. A double drop
and
kick.
Neville going on the outside of the ring. Neville knows that there's a lot of pressure on him, but if anyone works well under pressure, it is a king.
And Kalisto.
Neville with a nice hip toss right into the neck breaker.
Those double drop kicks from Kalisto in the early goings really could affect Neville in the long run.
Neville, though, trying to not let those drop kicks phase him. Kalisto now going for the leg of Neville.
Fast-paced action here on 205 Live as Kalisto is caught by Neville.
And obviously you got to think as well that if Kalisto were to win this here tonight, beautiful spinebuster by Neville. If Kalisto does win this here tonight, not all the Cruiserweights have to go to the Cruiserweight division. As we saw with Christian, there is a choice.
There's a choice.
And I think Neville, don't know what the hell Neville will do.
Oh, and a drop kick cuts Kalisto down to size.
And here we go, Kalisto and Neville now. This animosity has been building for so long. Kalisto, after he won the Cruiserweight Championship.
Controversial circumstance, according to you, twice.
Yeah, well, he did. He did it on the chair.
A
Backlash. And then Neville's hand was under the rope when they had the rematch. So this right here, hopefully there'll be no controversies, which will lead to SmackDown losing the Cruiserweight division. Oh. Neville, nice snapmare, falls up with a kick. And beautiful standing corkscrew there by Neville. Neville is one of the greatest and most talented on the roster, and it'd be a shame if he decided, if the Cruiserweight division is lost to Raw, it'd be a very big shame for SmackDown if he decided to leave.
It would be indeed. It was a shame enough for Kalisto to be on his way. Oh, and this time gets him.
Nicely done. Neville now crawling to the ropes. The king is on the ropes. On the knees. God. Almost breaking the entire turnbuckle, and Neville's actually gone to the outside now to recuperate.
No.
Maybe took a bit too long to recuperate there. And the fans loving Kalisto here tonight.
Why wouldn't you?
Because he's a cheater.
He's not a cheater. He's one of the most talented guys on the roster, one of the most underrated guys on the roster, thanks to people like you.
Thanks to people like me. Yeah, you're right. Do you know why? Thanks to people like me calling out injustice.
Okay.
That right there is injustice. Oh, and back of his head.
Lucha chance here. Maybe some fans want to see Kalisto win it tonight.
Lucha strong here tonight.
Kalisto keeps restarting the count, making sure this does not end.
And Kalisto. And into the post. Oh, into the apron, I should say. And the Lucha chance, but it looks like Kalisto is going to take the count-out victory, which wouldn't surprise me.
He just broke the count if you were actually looking.
No, I think he's just out here to inflict more pain on Neville, which is just sickening to me. And you trying to defend that right there.
You did the exact same thing with Neville.
So we're at a 4 count right now, and Kalisto making absolutely no. He's not doing it quick enough though.
Oh.
And the fans absolutely loving Kalisto here tonight. Obviously, they're idiots.
Yep. Okay, what have you said? And Kalisto doing what you said he should have done.
Yeah, about 10 minutes ago. I was concerned then while the referee's count was on. And here we go, Kalisto. Neville, though. Oh. Nicely done by Neville. And Kalisto, the coward that he is, continuing to avoid disaster.
There's no point arguing with you because you're just right.
No, there isn't, because I'm sick and tired of... Oh, my God! Vicious! The back of Kalisto's head driven.
Kalisto was going out there for a breather. Oh.
So you're going to criticize Neville for diving through the ropes?
No.
No, because Kalisto did it a few minutes ago.
When did I ever... Kalisto jumped over the top rope.
And now Neville is only doing what Kalisto did. He's beating him up on the outside.
That's fine, as long as it doesn't end on a count out.
Yeah, well, obviously Neville's not going to want it to end on a count out. But Kalisto might. So we're at a 6 count right now, and look at him just running back in the ring. Yeah, he's terrified. He's terrified to lose this championship because he doesn't want to go to Monday Night Raw as a loser.
He's breaking the count. Running right into those steel steps, those corners of the steel steps where he's going to stick.
No remorse from Kalisto here to Neville.
There would be no remorse from Neville.
But Neville is the king of the cruiserweights. Neville has to set an example for these cruiserweights.
I don't know how to argue with you anymore. As Kalisto.
Oh, the splash was not to be though. And now Neville, Inzaguri. And look at Neville stomping away.
His head. Booting right in the head and Neville.
Bang,
again.
drop down. Oh, drop kick, caught him flush.
Oh my God, it's sickening.
That corkscrew attack there from Kalisto. And now getting the fans of the Lucha thing on their feet.
No way!
Kalisto!
Yes!
Soledad del Sol. 1, 2. And the Cruiserweight division is heading to Monday Night Raw. The draft has absolutely basically given SmackDown no favors as the entirety of them have gone to Raw. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is all we have time for. We'll see you next time.